nighttime, but my guy pulled up on me, man, and he kind of pushed the envelope on me.
Yeah, man, I had to.
I mean, he really trying to raise the bar for me, man. Again, I said, man, good morning. This is Speaker Loud TV. You are tuned in with me, your boy DJ Reese Ree. And on this Sunday morning, before I even make it to church, if I make it to church, you know what I'm saying? I prayed, though.
Hopefully we do.
I prayed. You know what I'm saying? I have a very, 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 very special guest inside the set with me. I have, I don't really know how to describe you and say who you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are you shining, man? Or is that shining? Or
what that is it's basically, it says Shannon Long. So, it's just like a, adjective to describe me,
Okay.
And what I'm going to be doing, like shining star, shining long.
Oh, okay. I mean, I ain't no spelling bee champ, but
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
right.
know if it's two N's and shining, but
We'll check it out.
I mean, I might have to do my research on that.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Somebody fact check that for me.
See that? See that? That's what you need.
Man, it's a working process, man. It's a working process. Well, I have Shannon Long
Yeah, man.
on set with me, man. I mean, he took a good trip to be here. He came for the holidays, but I want to say he came just for this.
50-50.
50-50?
50-50.
I mean, he drove about 800 miles.
Yeah.
I thought I'd put 200 on there, you know what I'm saying?
It sounded good. It sounded good.
It sounded good, okay. So what's been going on with you, my guy?
Oh, man, not much,
How you been since the last time I saw you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Living out in Texas, just doing my thing out there.
Everything's big in Texas, you know what I'm saying?
So they say. I'm learning.
You learning?
Yeah.
When you talk to me, man, I swear you know.
Well, I went to school out there in Fort Worth, so I'm real familiar with
What
the
school
area.
you go to?
I went to TCU.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an NFL player went there too. LaDainian Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cool with that guy too?
I know him.
Oh, okay. You say this so regular. I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
ain't nobody know. I know him, but
he went to school with me.
I mean, I know some people that I went to school with that I would like to say, hell yeah, I know them.
Well, when we get offset, I'll be a little more enthused.
Oh, okay. Also, you don't want to act like that right now. Yeah. No problem. So, what you got going on out there in Texas? So, what took you out there?
Well, part of the reason me going to school out there, I was familiar with the area, so I moved to New Jersey for about 8 years. I finally decided to get serious in reference to relationship. So the whole plan was to eventually get back to Texas, where I was familiar at, and a lot of my good close friends were.
Okay, now staying in Jersey, I've heard some good things about Jersey, but I heard a lot of bad stuff. I mean, is it really is the scent there very bad like they say it is?
Yes. Yeah.
Was that a culture shock for you?
No. It's all the same. I mean, it's Mississippi times 45,000. So,
I mean, when I go outside, it don't stink. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a little bigger. Oh, so you actually mean a stench in there?
Yeah, because they say it's a stench in Jersey.
Well, no. I lived in Jersey City, so I was more towards the city. But it's a part, like in southern New Jersey, they got some type of plant out there.
Okay.
And it does produce a stench, yeah.
Okay.
But I was so far inland, so to speak, it didn't get to me.
You wasn't mess with no.
Yeah, no.
I'm this type of person. I need them to be over here.
Yeah. But Jersey is nice, though. I tell everybody, New York and New Jersey are the best cities or states in the country in the months of June and July. Hands down. Those 2 summer months.
What makes them that? I mean, is it the weather or is it?
The weather plays a big part in it, but, New York is New York.
Oh, okay. Well,
and you combine that with some good weather.
And man, me and my personality with some new people. It's up there, stuck there.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so right now you're in Dallas now.
Yeah, I'm in Dallas.
Okay, so lately here it's been really going down in the Jack, man. It's been going down in the Jack. I think we had what did we say we was at 110?
119, I think I seen on the news. But here's the thing, and it's heartfelt for me to say this. Just as bad as it's been in Jackson, I think it's been worse in Dallas. Because, you got the situation with the rapper getting shot on the highway. And then, of course, you got Lil Boosie getting shot. But it's a lot of little inner city things that that's not prominent that y'all don't hear about.
I mean, of course. I mean, it's not going to make WAPT over here.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's unfortunate.
It's bad over there, just like it is over here. I guess it hits more close because I'm living here. So.
Right, of course, but it's just bad. We're in bad times.
And what do you think? I sat back, and I'm a DJ, and I sat back and I listen to this music. I listen to it. I like it. I ain't gonna even lie. Do you think that plays a part in the gun violence, or is it just people's ignorant reactions?
It's a little bit of both, but for the most part, the music that we listen to, of course it influences us. Of course. And you combine that with the fact that, most of our youth are on drugs or alcohol. So I definitely think it influences, kids to go out and do negative things. I mean, hell, Tupac influenced me to go out and do negative things, but I was one of the fortunate ones to catch myself at that very moment before I crossed that line of no return.
So you crashed out.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as Tupac goes, I mean, he was actually militant and he really wanted structure, but...
Well, I just use that for an example. But to answer your question, yes, all of these... Look at fashion for an example. These little rappers wearing their pants halfway, to their knees. 80% of our youth wearing their pants halfway to their knees. So I think that culture has a big influence on our youth today.
Man, I guess they listen to the right stuff, but they listen to the wrong stuff, man, because you don't see Hov with his suit past his ass,
Now you don't. And, I mean, like I said, it's just really, really unfortunate because I think, as per my perception, I think that, for an example, I wish I could do some statistics on, prior to these, harmful things that these guys are going to do. I wish I could do a stat on what they're listening to, what they're doing prior to going to do it.
Right.
I guarantee you they're probably listening to some of that music to influence them, to hype them up. Now, I could be wrong, but that's,
I mean, I don't even know how you would even get that kind of stat. I mean, at that point, you got a chance to prevent it.
It's a way you can get it, but I'm not, I'm not a genius, but it's a way you can get it. They probably have that out there.
You probably ask them, what were you doing for this happened? It happened. So now, with that being, with music being an influence, and in that negative way, looking at Kanye West going, now he's a rapper or a musician, whatever you want to call him. Him putting himself on a ballot for presidency. I mean, is that a example that we would like to follow? I mean, to say, okay, yeah, I can do that then.
Of course, from that standpoint of I can do anything.
Okay.
But let's be clear. I stop right there.
Right.
If you're not educated enough to know that Kanye West is nowhere near equipped to
run the
be
country,
the leader of this free world, then, I would say it's something troubling about yourself.
He has some votes. I mean, as far as I counted, it was 10 states I know he got votes in, and they were over 5,000 each.
It's a lot of troubled people in this world.
I think it was 3,000 in Mississippi. I mean,
again, full circle, influence of music. They didn't vote for him because of what they think he could do for the country. They didn't vote for him what they think he would do for black people.
Well, it damn sure wasn't for his recent music. I mean, I go with first Kanye, but
okay. I'm just saying it's a big chance that it's a high percentage that it was based off of his music.
That's crazy.
It is.
But do you think that it was kind of a ploy to get at least those 50,000 votes away from Trump, even though he looked as if he was standing, you know what I'm saying?
Not a ploy to get him away from Trump. Him and Trump were basically, in cahoots for a second. So it wouldn't have been a ploy to get him away from Trump.
Do you not believe that somewhere in his diabolical, because he's literally certified as a genius. Apparently, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't self-proclaimed. I mean, his IQ is. I can't give you the exact number. I'm not gonna give you.
What he's been
opinions,
clinically certified as a fucking schizophrenic, not a fucking genius. I don't think
too.
and obviously, some would say they go hand in hand, but again, we're talking.
Yeah.
This is my perception, and
I mean,
maybe a music genius.
Music genius.
Maybe a music genius. Well, not maybe. He was a music genius.
Oh, right.
But it fucking stops there.
Stop there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the guy personally to say his education.
Neither do I. I'm just giving you from my perception. We can only judge off what we've seen.
True. But I would like to say that he had a game plan, even with aligning himself next to that guy. For it wasn't to hurt Black America or anything like that. It was a plan. When
you make some of the comments that Kanye West made,
yeah,
it's hard for me to say
he had a plan.
He had a plan. He had an agenda, and it wasn't to negate everything us as being African Americans went through. When he made that comment that basically it was our choice to be slaves.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
That you can't come back to me after that.
That was some bullshit. True.
So
you can't let him can't give him a pass.
No.
Yeah, that was kind of detrimental to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have just left that one alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. We had this discussion last night. I didn't understand. Like, to me, and it could be me being selfish. Some people call it that. I don't understand. Like, what's the big deal? Because Trump is a horrible president. Again, that's just like Kanye. Like I said, you run Trump Towers or whatever you are as a business person, you really were not equipped to run the country. They just somehow they put you in there.
Well, he don't even run those buildings. Those buildings just purchase the rights to his name. He doesn't own those buildings.
Okay.
When you see a building that says Trump Towers, that the people that manage or own that building bought the rights to his name to use them, so he don't actually own them.
Okay. I'm learning today.
What are you confused about? What do you not have a big deal with? You don't see the big deal.
The fact that in the 4 years that Trump been in office, I was telling him last night, man, nothing really changed in my life. My taxes didn't go up. I mean, I paid my mortgage.
No, your taxes didn't go up, but his friends that make $1 billion a year went down to almost nothing.
Okay.
Continue, please.
So my argument was that it don't really matter to me who in the office. Kanye could have been in there. All I care. Wasn't nothing gonna change on this street.
And that's the attitude. That's the mindset we got to get out of.
Okay. I mean, what's changed for you since Clinton? Even when Barack was in there. I mean, I was just happy there was a black person in there. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I love everybody. I was just happy there was a black guy in there. For once. But ain't nothing changed.
Well, of course it has. But again, and everywhere I go, Mississippi, we always fluctuate back and forth with Alabama, 49-50. The most ignorant state, the most non-smartest state, the most unhealthiest state, the most this, the most that. And it's indicative because, like the example you given, it's not going to change, it's not going to help. Of course, things has changed. We just haven't done enough research, and we're not educated enough to go to see where they've been changed at.
What's changed? I mean, even if I don't go do no research right now, what's one thing, two things that you know have changed? That we got more hope for a black person, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we saw a black person in there. You know.
What's the question you asked me? What's changed in reference to...
So does it matter who the president is?
Of course it does. What's one of the biggest things that has changed? Do you believe in climate control? Do you believe...
So somebody got it raining right now?
No. Do you believe in that the warmth of the earth is melting the glaciers away at a more rapid pace than they were in 2000?
I probably ain't.
Do you believe in pollution? Do you believe that car emissions is causing the earth to the Earth's ozone layer to be broken apart.
I mean, I've heard this being said, but I mean, you got emission tests in California, but you don't have it here. So
Right.
I mean, does it?
So to justify what I'm saying, we're not educated enough to do research on that, which I have, and I know, as per me again, if nothing, only by pictures of the glaciers from 2000 to the glaciers from 2020, which has melted away at a much more rapid pace than ever. So one thing that has changed during the flip of this administration, Obama and Trump, is as soon as Trump got in, he backed out of the deal to have that sort of thing govern. So he doesn't believe in climate control. So he backed out of it. You guys go ahead. I'm not going to pay you guys to govern to see if, in fact, that is a thing. That's one.
Okay.
Two, in reference to wildlife, in reference to national parks, he defunded all of the national parks, took their budget, so they can't do tests on how many bears live in Big Bear, California, how many lions in Yellowstone National Park.
Right.
So they can no longer do the research to signify, how many sharks in the South Pacific.
I mean,
So-
who wants to know that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's
We need to know that. You asked me a question.
Yeah.
What has changed?
Yeah.
Those are two things that I can think of right off the bat that are really, really big political instances
Yeah.
that the typical person in Mississippi don't know about.
Nah, ain't nobody
And-
in Jackson
and-
worried about
and-
sharks in South Pacific.
Well, we should be worried about climate control because, I mean, and if we keep using these cars and this emission and it keeps the fracking, if we keep
fracking.
doing these things to damage the earth, so to speak, when your kid get 20 and he breathing fucking carbon, then of course it's gonna make a change. We're not seeing it now, but these are things that are being changed that obviously we don't know about down here in Mississippi.
Apparently, Zach, I mean, I need to know how many deer is coming off the natural straits because when I be going to work, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe the person that drives up there every day does.
or if it's alligators in Lake Hyco.
Why do you think
Sharks in South Pacific?
why do you think they say, oh, it's hunting season, go kill many deer as you want to. It's an influx of deer because they're all of them jumping out in the street, hurting people.
I mean, I thought they wanted just sausage. I mean, I want sausage.
Nah, it's way deeper than that, my brother.
I want sausage, man.
Nah, it's
ground, jalapeno cheddar. You know what I'm saying? I know it's deer season. What y'all got? Let me know. Holler at me. I'm taking it to the process. I got you got some deer?
ain't no doubt about it.
You eat the sausage?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I have. I eat all that stuff.
Oh, okay. You strike me as a very zenful kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know
but-
what? I'm.
Yeah, but different situations calls for different things.
Oh, okay. Such a like what? Shit.
When it comes to eating, in the Bible it says whatever you bless prior to putting in your mouth, it's good.
Oh, okay. That's why you gotta bless your food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how to feel. I mean, because you really just kind of schooled me, man.
No, we educating each other. That's what it's about.
What did I just tell you? I didn't tell you shit. You schooled me, man.
No, I didn't. We educating each
You just
other.
little boy me.
No, I did not. We the same age. I'm 42.
Yeah,
I'm a little older than you.
By a couple months.
Yeah. No.
When you sunned me, I guess you could say.
No, I didn't.
You just, but you educated me.
And you educated me.
Because I swear, I mean, but glaciers, it's like an icicle to me. I don't even know what their relevance is. I might have to really do some research. You were opening me up.
You should.
Because, I mean, I think a glacier is like an icicle. It should melt, shouldn't it?
Yes, it should melt, but as per scientists, over the years, it should melt at a rate. Let's say it should melt 2 inches in 5 years. Just hypotheticals. Well, the scientists are now telling us that it's melting 40 inches in 2 months.
So what's the if you know, because I'm learning right quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to fact check it, but I'm still asking, you know what I'm saying, just for conversation reasons. Like, what's the ramifications if it melts at 40 inches?
Then if all of them melt, then the sea level is going to rise. Therefore, you know, causing all type of damage in ways that we know nothing about.
It's boy,
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm really going to have to look into that because now I'm interested.
Yeah, it's a thing.
At least in that. I don't know about these sharks now, okay? I don't care how many sharks are in the South Pacific. I'm not going to be in there.
You should, because have you heard of a thing called a food chain?
Yeah.
That's real.
But shit, they eat people, and I don't think people are a part of it.
Oh, yeah. That's Gucci.
Yeah, it's in that water.
Yeah,
you know?
it's in there.
It's going to happen. Humans are not part of the food chain, though. We are part of the evolution of life, you know what I'm saying? But
Of course we are.
do you eat shark?
I have.
Damn. I need to step out my pan trout catfish area.
Yeah, I have. Humans are part of the food chain.
I have had mahi-mahi.
When these soldiers die in the field, or they body or whoever get killed in the field, and they go in the dirt and they disintegrate, and the ants and the worms eat them, and something come back and eat them, and the birds come back and eat them, and the shark. It's
This guy.
yeah, man.
That's the. I don't know about that one, man.
I'm telling you.
Bullshit.
Nah, we.
Now, I mean,
check.
cow shit is fertilizer. You know what I'm saying? Mushrooms grow on it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But a human is not a part of a food chain. I'm gonna look at that one.
Let's do the research.
Because Jeffrey Dahmer was in jail for that, okay? You know what I'm saying? Hannibal Lecter movie, it's eating people. That's that.
You're looking at it from a different perspective.
True, you know what I'm saying? Is humans food chain.
Boy, you gonna give me 20 push-ups.
Are humans. Are. I can do 20.
I know. I'm gonna let you be exempt though, like a final. There you go, right there. Just press enter. It's already in there.
Humans are said to be at the top of the food chain because they eat plants and animals of all kinds, but are not eaten consistently by any animal.
Let me tell you something, my brother.
Said to be.
Listen, I mean, I don't know what more you want. And not only a part of the food chain, we're top of the fucking food chain.
But we're not a.
Hey, man.
Because the food chain does, like I say, include plants, animals, all that. That's used for our survival, you know what I'm saying? Nothing survives, you know, well, of course we got to water plants and, you know what I'm saying, grow this and take care of it. Man, look, that's just too much right now, man.
Okay. All right. Well, you did. You scratched the surface. Now just do a little research. Too much for you this morning?
Very, very, very much so, man. You know what I'm saying? I only had 1 cup of coffee, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. You can fact check me all day.
And then
You're going to come up where you need to.
I can't wait for the day I get to stump them. You know what I'm saying?
You already. See, the bit ain't about that.
To me, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm competitive, man.
It shouldn't be.
You making
It shouldn't
me
be.
have to. Not necessarily to say to say and put one on you. You know what I'm saying? But just it make me feel good to say that I was right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's love is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, okay, man. And you know, as I sit here and talk to you, you know, you are a very highly well spoken individual. I will give you that. You know what I'm saying? You don't sound like you from what they consider, you know what I'm saying, a dumb state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what? That's because I've been fortunate. Well, 1, I went to college, got a college degree.
Okay.
2, I was a communication major. That's what I wanted to do.
It makes sense now. It makes sense
after
now.
you know I was finished playing, but it's just the experiences jokers done had in life that separates you.
I mean, because you seem to have like a different kind of culture about yourself. I mean, have you traveled abroad or?
Of course, you know that.
How I know that?
I played in fucking 5-6 countries.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've traveled abroad. Got friends there to this day.
I know you played at Lanier. I know that.
Yes. Yep.
You all Lanier graduate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 833 Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I got mad love.
Shout out to Thomas Billups, the big one and the small.
And small.
The big one and the small. Him and his dad.
Are you still in communication with Coach?
Constant.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He still talk the same, man?
Yeah, he still am.
He over at Tougaloo coaching, isn't he? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gonna make Tougaloo like
He will.
Lanier was.
He will.
It was the players that Lanier had, man. I mean, Coach, don't
No,
I'm not taking nothing from Coach, man. Y'all had some motherfucking Bulldogs.
It was him and him only. He turned us into Bulldogs.
So you don't have undeniable talent, just it wasn't.
Yeah, but you still gotta
on
have direction with it.
Okay.
The most important part, you can't just have a fighter just running wild. You gotta have some direction.
Okay.
He gave us direction.
I mean, you know, y'all wasn't no Provine, but
Discipline
I mean,
and direction. What do you mean we wasn't no Provine? We better than Provine.
Boy, stop. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Stop.
We was number 3 in the nation. I don't understand what you're saying.
I mean, I get you, man, but I know
We beat the hell. I never lost to Provine. So I don't understand what you're saying.
You only play one game or something?
I was in there 3 years. I never lost to Provine.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. You know what I'm saying?
You need to.
I mean, because you're getting up there in age, so some things you kind of forget. You know.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from my recollection, I've never lost to Provine. If I did, it wasn't no meaningful. I told them niggas ass.
I'm just saying, man, because Provine had we ran the city for a while too.
Nah, man.
Of course, we had football club, but I'm just
Wayne
saying basketball.
Brent looked at me and said, "Stop, man.
Let it go. Stop, man.
Stop."
Take your foot off the gas.
They called a timeout. Wayne Brent said, "Who we gonna get to guard him?" Tommy Bullock put his head down.
Man, they better be glad I ain't get to play basketball. Man, I would have shined on you.
It would have been tough.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. I had a steal against Sam Funches one time in the summer league, so he tall, so I know I could have ripped you, man.
Well, Sam can't dribble. I could handle it a little bit. Sam can't dribble. He couldn't.
He came down and dunked on my ass after that, though, you know what I'm saying?
That's what he do.
Oh, when I tell you he yoked, we was at Bellhaven, man. I want to say he yoked on my ass, man. It was embarrassing.
That's what he do.
And I think that ended my basketball career. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't shake that. But yeah. But, so you, from Lanier, went to TCU, and you say you played in several countries, like like Japan,
Mexico, Luxembourg, Germany.
How was that? Do you know German? I mean, do they speak English or do they have accent?
No, they speak German, but you know, everywhere I went, I always learned the language, but the German, the English tongue is just not meant to do what is required for the German language.
Because in my mind, it's only like an accent. Like
no, German, no, it's a language. No, it's crazy. Sluck that. I just can't do it.
You know Japanese? Mm-hmm. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
No, man, you know that? That's all I know, though. I stopped right there.
What did you say?
Well, konnichiwa, or good morning. You know
okay.
I know konnichiwa and
genki desu ka?
What? Doke say son? We know that one, don't we, Gabe? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we see it at least.
So yeah.
Damn. My bad, Jack. My bad. We can take that one out.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, this Soul Seekers thing. Now, I just started on your phone pop up.
Yeah.
You showed me some visuals, and when I tell you they looked amazing, is there what exactly is Soul Seekers?
So what Soul Seekers is? A shout out to my boy Gurney, Illinois. So about back in the day when I was still playing or whatever, my boy, he was working, and he came to me. He's like, "Hey, I'm about to take all the money I got along with my shoe collection and open a shoe store." And he did that. I really ain't think nothing of whatever. I went and played, did whatever I did. So rewind all these years later, he has a store worth $3.7 million. So, he came to see me the other day and he was like, "Hey, why don't you open a store in Dallas?" So basically, I'm just franchising it. You know, I'm using my boy name, and I'm in the process of getting one open in Dallas.
Okay.
So right now I'm just it's online based only.
Okay.
And with the expected opening date of April of 2021. So that's what I'm doing with that. It's called Soul Seekers.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Shout out to Soul Seekers Gurney again. If you got Instagram, it's Soul Seeker Dallas, Soul Seeker Gurney, and we're gonna open up one in Japan. You know, Japan was the last place I paid, so my boy there, he's in the process of opening one there as well.
Okay, so when you say it's online based, because what I saw, you know, it looked like it was in store. You know what I'm saying? So
Online based meaning you could go to the website, click on buy, and you know we'll ship it to you.
Okay, but
as opposed to in an actual brick and mortar.
Is it? But do you actually have a spot in Dallas that people can come to, or?
I just basically secured a building.
Okay.
So to answer your question, no, not at the moment. That's gonna be my targeted date is April 10th to open that. So you know, as of now, again, you can go to Soul Seeker Dallas, Soul Seeker Gurney, Soul Seeker Japan on Instagram, and you know, it's
So
easy.
just for a specific reference to it, is that SOLE or is it SOUL?
Soul, like a soul is in a shoe.
Okay.
SOLESEEKERS. Soul Seekers.
Okay. Soul Seekers.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yes.
And you can go online and you get shoes, or is it socks, accessories?
Right now it's just shoes, retro Jordans, you
Okay.
know, things like that, Yeezys. Just, you know, the things people want.
Because I've been going to try to. I've turned into a sneakerhead as of lately. I mean, I bought my first real pair of Jordans.
Well, see, actually, and that's another thing. And from this moment on, we ain't just gonna let nobody come on here. Just come on here. Not let them, but you understand what I'm saying. I actually had both you and your co-host the gift, but you know, after we got so thrown off,
No problem.
you know, but I'm still gonna send it to you guys. That should be a precedent, you know.
Yeah.
Guys, come on here, you know, bring something in good faith. So anybody, let me see who I want to come over here. You know Boo?
I don't know.
I know Boo. Boo, I'm gonna tell you something. Come show my boy some love. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna get out.
man?
I'm gonna get your information, and I'm gonna have you please come see my boy and do a little interview and help him out.
I DJ for him once. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I had the option.
Let's see him, and then, like I said, the mayor. He got to get his ass out here. He got to answer some questions in this very seat. Another guy you need to get out on here. That, you know, when I look back and I'm looking on TV or whatever, you know, these social medias, and I'm seeing whatever. What's the guy name from? What's the guy name? He's advocating for Jackson in a way that.
Oh, the Cypher.
No, Al.
What's that? At?
Westside Al. Westside Al. Bring your ass on here.
Bring your ass.
Bring your ass on here. Support my boy.
I mean, you already know what's happening, man.
And, you know, let's bring some awareness, you know, to our city streets, man, to our beloved streets, because he seems to have a relevant name, a relevant platform in the city. So let's start with that. You know, I'm going to call Boo. Like I said, I'm going to get in touch with Boo, and I'm going to have him come through and
that's gonna
get
be
some
love
steam
right there.
and do what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, you know, and I sure appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a bit of momentum. You know, I mean, we're going, but you know, every piece helps.
Helps, of course.
And I appreciate it, because I'm not too big to say, you know what I'm saying, I don't need your help.
No, we all need help.
We need it.
I need your help. You need mine. He need his.
You know what I'm saying?
I need help.
It's very necessary. So I appreciate you for that, man.
Of course.
You know, I can't wait. I want to go. I'm going to Soul Seekers. I really want to go right now, but I'm gonna go once I get through with this, because I want to see, because it's a pair of shoes that I was looking for.
So I
maybe y'all can get them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no maybe. No doubt about it.
It's the gray 11s.
Soul Seekers. We're gonna seek it. If you can't find it, we'll go seek it.
Because I swear, man, I got big feet. You know what I'm saying?
See, I was stalking you when I was trying to see what gifts I was gonna bring. I was like, shit, I'll bring some shoes. I was stalking you, and I seen on that page you had them green 13s.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was that shoe or size 13.
Size 13.
Size 13. All right.
I was 13.
Yeah, I got you faded.
Them damn 13. I mean, I know you do. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about it. I got you faded.
I mean, I think, but shit, what size you wear?
It's crazy. Air Force Ones, they run a little big.
Yeah.
So I wear 12 in it, but everything else 13. And my dress shoes 14. That is crazy.
I feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? To be shorter, but still same shoe size.
Yeah, I don't know.
Small
about that.
victories, man. You know what I'm saying? Small victories.
But
for me.
that is what it is.
Hey, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Soulseekers.com. Make sure you all check it out, man. Let's go ahead and get those streams up. Run it up. See it. If you're a sneakerhead, they gonna seek it for you.
Oh yeah.
If they don't have it on there, they will find it for you.
We're gonna find it. And eventually, I'm gonna bring one here.
Gurney, is that Gurnee? EE.
Yes.
Gurney.
Soul Seekers Gurney. Gurnee.
Okay. Cause I swear I was gonna have a Y on there.
Yeah. No.
Or ERN. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But man, this sounds like you got some good stuff going. I cannot wait to see what formulates of that vision you have for this space in Dallas.
It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna really consider some things.
You should.
And I see what you're doing here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm up in the bar.
I see you really are. You know. The next time I have you to sit down and discuss with me and talk with me, it's gonna be a very different situation. That's my offer to you.
I'm cool either way. You know that.
Yeah, but man, you know it's a difference now. You know what I'm saying? I take the challenge. Mm-hmm. I accept the challenge. Mm-hmm. You know, and it makes sense.
You should have known. I just wasn't know you.
Fly
You
by
should have
night.
known. Yeah, you should have known.
I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Because you come and you really apply pressure. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, damn.
But it's the such thing. You know how baby them say, "Oh, that's good pressure." Yeah, that's what that is.
And that lets me know that you believe in what I got going on. So
of course,
not to even let myself down. I don't even want to let you down.
Right. Right.
You know, if you say I can do it and you believe I can do it, then shit.
Oh yeah, it could be done.
Yeah,
it's gonna be done.
I appreciate that motivation, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, look, I want to wrap this interview up. I'm gonna look up these damn sharks in the South Pacific.
Hold on now. Yeah, you need to do that. But hold on. What about What about the other thing?
Shit, I mean, we was all over.
65.
Oh, Ooh, you want to get into that, man? You really want to get into that?
It's important.
So we had a discussion about the vote that we recently passed in Jackson, Initiative 65 and 65A. This is a legalization of medical marijuana. You know, like I said, I voted for it, even though I don't partake in those activities. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you vote for it?
Because I know people that do.
Okay, then.
That's really the only reason. I want my people to be able to smoke if they want to smoke.
Okay.
You know, the problem behind it is the fact that, okay, for one, if it's medical reasons, I don't see a problem in it. Why wouldn't you want to give someone something like that if it can help them with aches and illnesses or schizophrenia or whatever the case may be?
Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
A person shouldn't, but it comes to the point to where, do you have like cataracts or people just trying to, smoke just to say, I got cataracts so I can smoke weed? I can care less about none of that.
Okay.
Weed should be legal. Period.
Got it. And it seemed to have been important, and a lot of people voted. Like you, not even really being a participant of what it was about, just voted just because. And I'm glad we extended it because this conversation has come full circle.
It really did.
Why?
It really did.
And it goes back to what I'm saying, us, and it's got to start here. We're gonna change what's on that street.
Okay.
But it's gonna start right here. And this is a prime example I'm gonna use. And it's probably so many more of you. 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, when this white senator from Tupelo, Cindy Hyde-Smith, when she made the comment that she would be present, front row, at a lynching if whomever invited her. Now, this woman was in a runoff with whomever. She made that comment prior to the runoff part of the election. Again, my people, me, us, are so uneducated that we didn't even go out to vote to not have that bitch be put in place. Where something like marijuana is more important than that.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to go there with it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So, you mean to tell me voting for 65A or fucking B or whatever is more important than letting that bitch stay up there after that comment?
Ooh. I did not know you were going to go there.
So, us, Mississippians, 49.50 every fucking year, we can't just keep saying, wait, they doing this to us. That shit back on us. And that's a prime fucking example. I almost called a Mississippi and put a fucking ad on the radio because I knew these motherfuckers are not educated enough to know what's going on. Definitely outside of fucking Jackson.
Yeah.
Although it's going to affect them like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
We worried about, guess what? We worried about 65A and 65B or whatever the fuck it is.
We worried about, we're gonna get out there for weed, but we ain't gonna get out there
to keep this bitch from saying, you know, from getting in office when she just told you if she had a chance to hang you, she would.
She'll watch it.
She'll watch it front row. So that's what sickens me about our state.
She didn't get my vote, I can tell you that much.
Well, guess what? Guess what? It's all bad.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm one vote, but I did not vote.
It's all bad.
I can tell you that
but I'm
much.
saying that to say that's how we're gonna change, you know, that street.
Yeah.
That's how. And it's gotta start right here with me and you know, with these people listening.
That's crazy, man. I mean,
so yeah.
Hey, you know, we can just, hey, look, man, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you because you just really put something on my mind, man. I mean, I'm really had a...
Hey, man, it's all good. But those are the facts. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed in my Mississippi people right now.
I might have to give you something on that one, man. I did not think that you was gonna go that way with it.
Yeah, somebody got to. If I gotta come all the way from Texas, if I gotta come all the way from Texas to do it, I'll do it.
Man, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
This is follow me on Instagram, man, at DJ Reese Ree, at Speak Aloud TV, YouTube channel Speak Aloud TV, Snapchat, Twitter, DJ Reese Ree. How can people get in contact with you if they, you know what I'm saying? Soul
Seeker Dallas, Instagram. You have my personal number.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if somebody I can help that you know is serious about whatever they trying to do, however I can help them,
right?
Then you give them my number.
Okay. And sometimes I might just want to call you just for motivation.
And I do the same.
Thank you, brother.
I'm always watching and listening to you and seeing what you got going on. That's why I was so hyped about coming over here, brother.
Oh my goodness gracious. Kind of made me feel good this morning, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get another cup of coffee, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we will check y'all out next Saturday. I got Lil Tank on board. Shout out to Talila Cogbill over at All Businesses Matter.
Where my co-host at? You look much better up here than just us two, so you should have been here.
Hey, it's early in the morning. I think she had a long night.
It's okay.
That's my people, you know what I'm saying? 2021, man, it's going to be a very, very, very different situation. The pressure has been applied to me, so I'm finna apply the pressure to y'all.
Ain't no
Thank
doubt.
you,
Yes, sir.
man. See y'all next Saturday, man.
Peace.